I'm supreme, by the way.
Yes. Sir, what's up, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
He also is shouting out my main man.
What's happening? What's good? What's good? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Man, shout out, bro. Appreciate you coming through, sir. Miguel, do you remember the first beat you made?
Yeah, I sure did. I was 16 verse 2002.
Wow.
Hey. Nah, I wasn't trying to make beats for nobody. I just did it because it was almost like it was something like for myself. And I didn't really think about that. I was happy I made it.
Like,
Really
man.
have. So that it was, I'm 16, right? So this is the thing that I did in the basement where it all started. So I would virtually go home and just go in the basement. So I could
2002.
tell nobody else first. I didn't tell nobody. Ain't nobody know I made beats like that. So I got a story behind that too. I remember the first time I told somebody I want to make beats. I was visiting somebody's church. It was an older lady. Every black person think they can make beats.
Every black person can. They just ain't tapped in.
Hater.
Right.
I didn't take it as I'm 16 years old. So in my mind, she said every person hasn't heard what I got.
Right.
And that's kind of where I was at. I didn't really develop that mentality fully yet. So I'm thinking it in my mind. But I always have that in the back of my mind, like, and now I'm gonna be another nigga that made beats. So why I gotta like? I wish I was. It was for many years. I wish I was good at something else. Like I don't know, fixing cars or something. Why can't I be good at something that's lucrative?
There's a bunch of niggas doing that too. Probably in the best at it. But and now, I mean, I think that's why I was taking from what you said. Like you took it to anything else.
This path is very painful.
Oh,
this path is very
long.
Embarrassing. This path that can separate you from your family. This path to make sure that this path, like a lot of people are not gonna understand your path. You don't have you know how many times I got cussed out by my mom and cussed out by people that just really cared about it so that I can secure myself. And I got a vision, don't nobody else see. That's hard. And it's scary.
Only two. It's like you're out on the ledge by yourself and you gotta Y'all brothers digging deep tonight, man.
You can't look down.
Digging deep.
Hey, before we gotta play this video, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm very proud of the fact that we do play videos.
Absolutely. No more.
This is just...
Don't let the internet pressure you. Things ain't always what they seem. Compare your online, offline. Sometimes I work on beats and I just don't really be feeling it. I practice my guitar a lot and I ain't always killing it. Music used to be the place where I release my pain, but I made a bunch of beats that I ain't like just to get paid. Compare myself to people who already made it in this game. Made myself depressed cause artists been made it by my age. As far as social media, I have my tired days. I just wanna be alone, don't feel like clicking like today. How would you like it if you expressed your blues? Then people disregard it just to go and count the views. Like, yeah, he was dope, but only 30 people seen it. Is this what I'm reduced to? This my pain, I really made it. You know what? I think I'ma cancel myself. I was way more focused. Facebook does not help. As far as I'm concerned, IG means instant gratification. I'm taking back my attention to regain my patience. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. Social media can either promote you or expose you. Made some dumb mistakes by telling strangers what I'm going through. I overshare my opinions and my intimate thoughts, and people will take it and make it a status or downright put it in their bars. I take a 5-minute scroll, finish 2 hours later. This gotta be the best drug technology ever gave us. People that you wasn't thinking about turn into haters. I watch insecure girlfriends become investigators. I know offline loafers, but they online posers. Jesus, take the wheel before I run somebody over. There's nothing you can tell me, it's getting pretty scary. I'm at the gym the other day, this chick did like 3 sets of selfies. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. Yeah, I had to sign out. Think about what your life was like before social media. Before you started comparing yourself to everybody else. Don't fall for it. For attention, you got to focus. Don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, because you don't always see what's going on offline.
Yeah.
So
Like,
what?
nah, that
What
song
is?
was dope.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
hold
kind
on,
of like
let's-
self-explanatory record.
So I actually, it was like leave it on my wall.
Right, it was more about the look than the actual.
So I was like, I just
That's
sent it to
deep.
you. So I was like, you know what? It was very impersonal. There was a few times where I jumped online and there was a lot of people that the likes that they forgot that we are being controlled by an algorithm. Who gets exposure because visit and
Yeah.
sometimes we get tricked into believing that I see our visibility.
Right.
And a lot of the times when you get trapped into some type of cage for so long, and what that cage is, i.e., visibility cage that they put us in.
Definitely.
And that motivated me to say, hey, if I'm gonna drop an album, it's gonna be off the internet. So I might. A lot of niggas I know, they was killing when they was selling CDs and shit out their trunk, but then is now, man, why I gotta go online to hear something that's like you just it's like right in front of my face, so I can get way more than what I'm gonna make trying to stream this shit.
Streaming,
right.
Pennies.
I can sell you a flash drive of my. How many streams you think it's gonna take for you to $10. And I ain't trying to be funny, but think about that shit. Flash drive right now, and I can keep all the money to myself.
Right.
Yep.
Tax free too. Fuck that. Fuck
So
it up.
hopefully they don't take the video down behind this type of shit. But I'm just being trill.
Nah, true. It's true.
Truth is awesome. And we probably
That's what I was gonna ask you too.
Late night radio.
I mean, based off that answer, yeah, I know what you're gonna say to this. Like, I see a lot of these cats that got this and all that. We trying to keep up with the young guy. That's like they compromise their integrity to try to keep up with the new guys.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
That right
good
there.
question.
being in the industry? I mean, being like entwined
Do I
in
feel
that.
the pressure to do it?
No, I'm not.
Shout out to Dip the
More
Chocolate.
like I need to get
Since I
these
sent you
ears.
too, I want to make sure I shout you out.
No, I don't need.
Why?
Glad you said
Because
that. I mean, I knew you was gonna say that, but
technically, you have a whole demographic of people that want real news. Whole demographic of people that those bullshit people they get marketed. Like there's 6ix9ine fans, there's a whole bunch of fans that I'm just not a fan of.
Right.
But at the same time, you have people something real, something to go home to, something you can be proud of.
or be inspired by.
They like what I do, and they like the fact that I'm taking a humble approach to everything. There's way more people out there that see somebody that's really trying to make it and just have real authentic good music.
I look at those people as people with an uncomfortable truth.
Yeah.
And those people who they last forever. Whether it's 100,000 or 1,000,000. Yeah, right.
I think that's your real
Party
fans.
ho.
Getting a chance to see where you are, see where you came from.
Exactly. Originality is key, man. Nobody beating originality. I don't care what they got it now. So they make it. They got Rihanna sing.
Man.
Scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they trying to replace us.
Man.
But the thing is, can't replace it. You can't replace soul.
Nah.
You cannot replace so replace spirit.
And people who fall for them traps, they expose them. So
What a fans done it all the time.
I mean, AI has been in the play already. Because I mean, people that don't write their own song.
Yeah.
That was AI. I mean, they tell us that ain't nothing they really think. That ain't nothing they really think. There's something somebody told.
Now,
Does it come from a
It's
real person?
artificial, man.
Yeah.
But
come from
that ain't they real
It
experience. Though.
It's a real experience.
It's
AI
intelligence.
shit is coming from
Computers. No,
code.
I know the technical term for AI, but I'm saying, like, I mean, not to be semantic. Yeah, like, it's people that ain't had an original thought since they was born.
Jesus.
that
That's
song,
artificial.
I would rather not be able to see than not be able to hear.
That's tuned in. We got to stuff.
I feel that argument.
Y'all
It's
gonna
like-
get it.
I would rather not be able to hear.
And everybody that's tuned in, we got to stuff.
I feel that
A chance to hear Jesse
even
get
if I'm
down
deaf,
with the guitar.
I can feel vibrations.
Live.
You think
If I
you
could
could?
see quickest shit to your brain is live.
So, with that scope of, your beginning, skip beats, started making beats, first beat in 2002, Fruity Loop, beat makers out there, very much in tune with. So, man, that's dope, man. We got a lot of history. Talk about the Juke records and the Expo, it's
Shocking. Right there.
and Jesse Parsons killing them right now.
Was,
So,
fat ass Fruity Loops.
right.
We had a version before we got a hold to that. The beat and Fruity Loops.
Yes. So,
Killed the club.
let's talk about some of the artist of collaborations and people that you've made music. Let's run down some names. Like, I don't want to name drop, but hey, this we have to do. Like, let's talk about some of the artists you work with that come to mind. Things is just knock them out.
Yeah.
Some of the names, well, technically, there was a joint that I did with C.A. Brown. Well, I
Shout
did the
out to
guitar-
C.A. Brown.
I did the guitar part and Twisted.
Ooh, that knocks down 3 right there.
Right.
Twist, that's the brand. Shout out.
Yeah, so Shauna, she heard me play the guitar. She put me on a whole bunch of her.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Shauna.
Nice piece of our battle that myself and Jimi Hendrix and Buddy Guy.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I can't get an hour to happen so we can get it in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's about to get interesting.
Very.
Yeah.
The names I worked with, like Mellow the Gutter Man.
Shout out to Mellow.
I can't think of every leaves names. I don't work with. I just wrapped up a project with Philip Martell.
Shout out. I'll feel it. Got the love
Got
drug.
the shirt, yeah, the love drug joint right
Shout
there.
out the gang,
Yeah.
I
I had the black and white joint
that's
last week.
family right there. Philip Chemistry Beast.
I also wrapped up a project with Alizé Chicago as well.
Alizé, that's 7.
So very projects. I just dropped it like on April 12th. It's actually me playing guitar. It's like all acoustic, called Unseen, Unheard, Unplugged. That's the name of the album. It's Alizé Chicago. That's who's singing.
Yeah. Man.
Unseen, unheard. It's
Get
everywhere.
that Alizé.
Title, all that.
Keep me chips.
So how many more we got left now?
Got 3 more. I mean, we talking recording. And you know,
or somebody you vibe with.
Crux. Magnificent.
Yeah,
Shameless plug.
Shameless.
Right
I
there.
Shameless in the morning.
First time I heard Crooks, I heard Crooks in 2006.
Class
Oh,
B.
class.
The nigga made a song. I guess he was on paper at the time. Some Hennessy because he couldn't smoke no weed.
Oh my.
I remember that.
Oh my.
Man, just bring me a pint of Hennessy, man. I can't smoke with y'all.
Damn.
So that was the first thing I heard from him. Shout out Crooks, man.
The younger Crux right there.
It's
Right.
so many,
Yeah.
like y'all don't use y'all.
Right.
Take your shoes off.
Hey, so look, while we sitting here, Mellow got a minute. Let's play the song that you guys did. All right, you ready for that? So come on, you know, we
Gotta
need to intro.
present it. Gotta intro.
The name of the song is called
Damn.
and yeah. We pulled up. I made the beat for
You shouldn't be fucking.
Man,
You
shout
shouldn't be
out.
fucking.
Shouldn't be
Shout out
fucked.
to Jesse
But
Parks.
shit, since we
A
fucked.
dope Shot-Town collaboration, man. That's sound like a
And the gutter man chimed in with the well.
What up, Mellow?
Mellow, how you feel? Yeah, it's going down up in here. Now we need to really get back to these questions.
Oh, yeah, because I mean, we only got a few seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
No, we joined. What can plug that again? That just dropped.
So the name of the album is called Plug.
Unseen, unheard, unplugged.
The artist is Alizé Chicago. Shout out Sam. So
Man, shout out. Make sure you all get that album on major music distribution. Do you have any? Now that's we should be excited about.
Oh shit.
technically,
We still. We still fuck.
so technically,
Cameron would say Paul.
there's a few artists
Oh,
I'm
I
actually
mean,
working with right now.
I wasn't doing right, you know. Well,
Okay.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah, Shilla Martell, he was wrapping up his album. He recorded the whole joint. We're gonna get Sound Master T.
Shout out to Sound Master.
So we're gonna get Paper Mill. We're gonna send it over to Paper Mill.
Okay.
Yeah, this either or. But either way.
Either way it goes, it's win-win. Process like when making a beat or a song.
Well,
Like you have to get in your mode. You need the
No, I got
libations or
was sober. I pretty much because the actual free from. So I kind of use the silence. I start with nothing, and then that's when silence can be louder than the noise. When you sit in silence and just let your mind float. So then once I'm in silence, and that's when it starts to happen. Now the it that I'm referring to place when you are in your natural setting, you're in your element. So that's where
wow.
everything has to be. Um, it's almost like anything that they're just naturally excited about. They have to like kind of dance to play 2K and nothing like that. But when it comes to my creative process, I just love for that. That way I can just draw from deep within myself.
That's what's up.
And shout out to you for being salty.
Yeah, definitely.
The process.
Congratulations.
Say the same, but
Yeah. Shout out to you.
Don't smoke before I.
You get
I
yeah.
stopped doing that. I've been stopped doing that.
Smoking the
Oh,
cold.
Okay.
Smoke.
I mean, no, the like writing process.
Oh, I be.
It don't. It
all
it
depends
it
on the
depends.
It depends on what I'm
depends.
writing.
No, it ain't
Nature of
even
the
that.
song.
It depends why I don't shut off or on like that. You know what I'm saying? It comes when it comes. So
It's a
I'm driving.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wrote
can
songs
say
in
I
my
do.
head, like wrote songs in my head that work.
And then in your head. And then when you get to the crib, write it
right.
down.
Write it down so you'll
So
get
I'm
the
not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so
Technically, with the
real
creative process,
geniuses. Yeah, man.
I actually
It slow down the
when it
process.
comes to
Make you be like,
if there's nothing
get lit up.
on my mind, there's two types of ways I make music. I make music when there's
Man,
something
you
on my
forget
mind.
about that dope ass
I'm
bar
either
you
rapping
had.
or making the beat or playing the guitar. So it's a natural flow depending on how natural.
yeah, I like how you said that because in the Bible it say something to the effect that hated everything out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's God's work.
Ready for your ass.
Shout out to Jesse Clarks. You know what I'm saying? On that. Does commercial success influence you artistically?
That was quick.
So technically, if I have commercial success, it's gonna take what I can do naturally because commercial is something like you're giving yourself something like you're selling yourself to a certain degree. I actually have had people that wanted me to do things that I actually had a few people that wanted me to like make songs that were bubblegum. The thing about it is, I don't remember those songs.
It's not a feeling. A feeling.
I forced it.
Right.
Mm.
A feeling.
Can I win? Like when you don't force the wind to blow, it just blow by itself. You know what I'm saying? You don't. And that's natural that you can have into a commercial.
Mm.
But all the fans become more important than that the whole commercial success thing.
Right.
Important. You got something that's undeniable, but
That's marketable too. Underground.
well,
But it's more.
to be controversial
Mm.
and not be marketable.
Right.
Depending on who's marketing,
It's
depending
marketable.
on where it's being marketed.
Yeah.
Because all of these things are
Mm-hmm.
I don't think commercial and artistry go together. Commercial and artistry. It depends on the artist. But I'm saying,
to a certain degree, yes. Because you have people like Alicia Keys.
artist, but he kind of capitulates a little bit. She kind of capitulates down to this shit a little bit. But I mean, overall, she's a great artist.
Mm-hmm.
Her artist success.
Well, I'm gonna use Kanye West as an example. You have the first two out with College Dropout, which is one of my personal favorite
Late
albums.
registration.
Late registration. Somewhere around
808s and Heartbreaks is alright too.
So I love. So
It
first, but then I
It
listen to
grow.
It grew on you.
it. Now 808s and Heartbreaks is one of my favorite albums by Kanye.
Nation, you know that's a Nation.
Yeah.
Too. So,
So
I know you.
808s and Heartbreaks is
No, when
very
that came
special.
out,
I didn't like the album at first.
Right.
Because
what was the album?
you went from Graduation. You have all races of Kanye, late registration. You got College Dropout, late registration, Graduation, and then here we are, and all of a sudden he's starting from the beginning. I was like,
That was soulful too. Because it's African. It's kind of back to
Yeah.
the original roots.
It's
What was the other one? The Dark Fantasy?
Dark
Twisted Fantasy.
Fantasy. He got a good 5 classics.
yeah. Easy.
For sure.
So commercial success. Do you feel like that had anything? Because me personally, Kanye West is the reason why I don't want to be famous anymore. I feel like I would much rather be,
I'd rather be fortunate.
and I want to encourage.
Fortunate.
I want to
Be
be.
famous.
Take this out. I want to encourage every artist that I work with, just artists, period, talented and famous. You know why? Because if you're more famous and talented, then
That shit run. And that shit run out too. That shit run out too.
Good shit.
That's when you are a
Somebody with
monster.
success.
Wow.
When you are more famous
That's
than
real
you are
shit.
talented.
Yes.
That was for
Very wise.
artists that may be listening, or anybody in particular, you know, those move by.
Y'all understand what
Die
Die by what they
so
live by.
before
Die
social
by.
media,
Oh, shit.
before I mean, matter of fact, I'm gonna say before
Oh, shit.
before the internet was putting their shit online, you ain't have the luxury to go to the studio and do a whole bunch. You ain't had that luxury. You have to be real about some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is now. We in this do it yourself age.
I got an actual app on here. You can make songs on your phone.
That's the thing. It's so easy now. You don't really know what's what now. So
I
you
don't
might
do
be
it though.
cold.
Got it.
The next person you'll never know because you have all these other artists that have access to the same things. And they probably the person that could have been a fan of your music, like, oh, you just another rapper. You don't do that. The music, it's like, okay, well, you took the time out of your busy day when you could have been listening to all these other millions of artists on their way to. I'll be damned if I'm not gonna waste one bar. You feel me? You finna. Yes, you finna. Like I spent, like just imagine working on the same guitar riff all night. Just something to just waste my
Mail that shit
opportunity.
in. Right.
I think I'm gonna just waste my opportunity on
Fan
feel
with
all
that.
my pain.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna gain another fan if I do it like I do it.
Shout out to Magnificent.
Except for Magnificent. No, he was talking shit. He was talking shit.
Because actually, I had a whole conversation with him. Yeah, he was like, look, the conversation started like, I was, hey, what up, though? But, sir,
Nigga.
I'm like, oh, wow.
No, he said nigga. I know it was a nigga.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Love,
last
love.
week I was wilding out, y'all. My bad. My bad.
Nah.
As you should be. It's life.
He was still on the birthday.
Come on, it's
Yeah.
all month. It's a whole month long.
No, it's made now. You gotta
Yeah,
stop.
you know.
It's made. Nah. You gotta stop. You on the bench. You on the bench. You on the bench till next year, goddamn.
Oh, my God.
I only got a few more questions, and then we're a little bit behind schedule, but you know we're
Not that much.
So yeah, I got one more question on here. Now we talked about artists that we didn't even scratch the surface with that. Well, is there any artist that you would like to?
Somebody in the industry or just period.
Industry, locally, make both.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with artist that heard his music. It's an artist by the name of Toby and Geekly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am your father.
Kobe.
Yeah, so Toby. So
Toby. Oh, my bad.
Just man, tell him to, have his manager. I'll reach out to his manager. I'll figure that out.
That would be dope.
If you
Just box.
if
He's
you ever
on
need
fire.
a guitar player, man, I'm shit. And also, I would love to just sit in the studio with Traxter one day.
Having those conversations, the track has been coming up a lot.
Yeah. So somebody gets like some beats about me. They were trying to give me some scams and all that, and they were trying to give me the pay. My beat sent to Do or Die.
Nah,
That's how you knew. That's how you knew it wasn't him.
Yeah, he was like,
I got
Yeah, that happened, bro, with Jesse. Yeah,
Yeah.
just recorded. I
So
think
I
I knocked out a
actually,
feature.
I reached the real Traxter, and I sent him a screenshot of the fake tracks.
Wow.
He was
Word.
like, no, that wasn't me, man. You go ahead and nip that.
Like,
Yeah.
man,
So-
wah.
At least
It
he
was
got
like-
back to you, you know.
Yeah, and that's
Right.
the thing. I didn't really ask too, and it was like in passing, but of course, at some point, if I do own the nigga, it's over with.
Yeah,
know
for
what I'm
real.
But
That's like one of those producers about Chicago sound, a trademark sound, tracks to the Chicago sound, the nostalgic Chicago, I should say. Yeah, one of them, definitely. Where should people go buy your music?
so you can actually go to Jesse Parks One. Also, y'all can go on all streaming platforms and just type in Jesse.
That's what's happening.
Super dope.
Yeah. What do you think about the current
Oh boy.
the rap industry right now?
Well, I personally feel like but the mainstream is almost making it look like if you got the ones that's, I mean, of course, you got your Drakes and you got your, when you talking about, we really becoming artists that really have not gotten their just due because you got the main, I call it the big six, the main record labels that have, they got streaming farms. They have they can generate the streams for you, and it looks like the record labels have, like, I don't care.
Oh,
no, it's well known. It's well documented.
But
Numbers
technically,
do lie now.
Yeah, so I don't think that the industry has too much longer left, and I predict that between what's mainstream versus the real music, that could come hard again. You know why? Because there's way so many people out here that make music for you to like. Oh, and another thing too, you gotta have your own fan base because there's so many people making music now. Like everybody needs a podcast at some point. You know why? Because there's a few people that are going to listen to you. and get your music. You know what I'm saying? It's better to sell merch than it is to stream music. Shit, you could actually sell dollars and make $2,000, or you know what I
Stream
mean?
100,000 just a
I'm glad you
Right.
said merch. It's higher.
yeah.
Yeah, sell your, I say sell your merch. That's a part of who you are. Second, you feel me?
Yeah, because I mean the streaming
People believe
thing.
in you. Okay, well buy this shirt then. So I would much rather have people who don't want to listen to me and see me. And then when they saw me, and there it is. Because we live in this social media age now, people see you.
It's a visual thing, and I think the streaming shit came along to stop stop them from being independent.
You know what's gonna happen
you
if
gotta do it
I really want to get on right. Guess what I could do to get on right now at this given moment? I'm gonna come out the closet and I'm gonna be a trans. And
You more protected than the black.
Kingpen Radio, Chicago.
Hey, yo, check me out. This is Kingpen. We spell like K-I-N-G-P-E-N, Mr. Crown my pen, I write nice. You're now in tune with Rap Base TV, Beyond the Lyrics, with my man Anig and Pocho, coming to you live from the United States of America. This is Chicago. Chi-Town, throw your C's up. Every week, we'll be bringing you hip-hop news and entertainment from your favorite artists, old and new. We talking lifestyle, cars, cribs, the light of the art, and more. That's right, from here to Ghana, you'll have a front row seat from hip-hop culture, DJing, MCing, breaking, graffiti art, and the philosophy, which is expressed in the inner cities of America and the world. Love yourself and the culture, and you can't go wrong. This is Rap Base TV, Beyond Lyrics.
Music stars from Chicago caught in the crossfire between gangster rap and true life gangbanger reality.
We're going to take you now to Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed, in a wave of violence across the country.
Dreams, hustlers told triple beams. Heavy Chevy spinning blocks, 24 inches TV screens. Don't call them rats no more, but these stocks be busting down. Get them a lima reader, a blunt loud, and a black and mild. Everybody cracking cars, pushing pills, and they selling lean. Used to be pitching dope, jack boys, and they were selling green, but that ain't going nowhere. Loud back, an official thing, but what they don't tell you, some spread without the histamines. Used to be gang banging, but now can't even call it that. Now it's blocks against other blocks, beefing on internet, spilled over into the streets. Now it's on when they meet in the dead time, where everybody seem like they packing heat. Guns are so accessible, gays are so acceptable. Never seen a time with so many girls is bisexual. Dudes wearing dresses and skirts, preference is questionable. Start to think these rappers and actors really impressionable. I deal with a select few, make moves with my eyes glued on every angle and direction in my peripheral. Cause you can't trust the soul out here, it's getting critical. Preacher said it's in Revelations, it's getting biblical. Police on the rampage, for no reason at all. It ain't safe, and they might just get suspended a couple of months with pay. Why that boy life lost 18 in the early grade. My right songs for the younger brave, those trapped in this ghetto maze. Power to the struggle, I'm still rocking my French braids. Walk off in the office with perfect grammar, they look afraid. In a three-piece suit, nicely groomed, but I'm hood raised. America's worst nightmare, young, black, and educated. Thought I wouldn't make it, but perseverance I demonstrated. Tried to break me down, but I'm God body, I elevated. Tried to write me off with they roadblocks, I penetrated. That's the story of coming up in this wicked nation, deeply melanated. Because of that, heavily hated. Swore to tell the truth on this mixtape, even if they hate it. Return to real music, 80s baby, anticipated. Shit. Hey man, I want y'all go ahead, man, get ready for this mixtape. It is Return to Real Music, 80s baby, volume 2. We about to get into it already. It is.
Don't let the internet pressure you. Things ain't always what they seem. Compare your online, offline. Sometimes I work on beats and I just don't really be feeling it. I practice my guitar a lot and I ain't always killing it. Music used to be the place where I release my pain, but I made a bunch of beats that I ain't like just to get paid. Compare myself to people who already made it in this game. Made myself impressed cause artists been made it by my age. As far as social media, I have my tired days. I just wanna be alone, don't feel like clicking like today. How would you like it if you expressed your blues? Then people disregard it just to go and count the views. Like, yeah, he was dope, but only 30 people seen it. Is this what I'm reduced to? It's my pain, I really made it. You know what? I think I'ma cancel myself. I was way more focused. Facebook does not help. As far as I'm concerned, IG means instant gratification. I'm taking back my attention to regain my patience. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. Social media can either promote you or expose you. Made some dumb mistakes by telling strangers what I'm going through. I overshare my opinions and my intimate thoughts, and people will take it and make it a status or downright put it in their bars. I take a 5 minutes stroll, finish 2 hours later. This gotta be the best drug technology ever gave us. People that you wasn't thinking about turn into haters. I watched insecure girlfriends become investigators. I know offline loafers, but they online posers. Jesus, take the wheel before I run somebody over. There's nothing you can tell me, it's getting pretty scary. I'm at the gym the other day, this chick did like 3 sets of selfies. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. I had to sign out so I could focus. There's a war for attention, you got to focus. Yeah, I had to sign out. Think about what your life was like before social media. Before you started comparing yourself to everybody else. Don't fall for it. For attention, you got to focus. Don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, because you don't always see what's going on offline.